In the small town of Willow Creek, there stood a school called Oakwood Middle School, known for its sprawling green lawns and the ancient oak tree that watched over the playground. Among the students bustling through its halls was a boy named Max, a curious and kind-hearted 7th grader with a love for drawing. His sketches often brought life to the margins of his notebooks, and his favorite subject was art class, where he felt free to express his vibrant imagination. Max had a best friend named Leo, who was a bit of a prankster but always stood by Max's side. Together, they navigated the ups and downs of middle school life, from challenging math problems to navigating the social labyrinth of the cafeteria. Their days were filled with laughter and occasional mischief, making every moment at Oakwood an adventure. One crisp autumn morning, a new student joined their class. Her name was Emma, a girl with sparkling blue eyes and a bright smile that could light up the dullest of days. Emma was friendly and quickly made friends with everyone, but Max found himself particularly drawn to her. She had a knack for storytelling, weaving tales that captivated her classmates during recess. Max was fascinated by her creativity, and it wasn't long before he developed a quiet crush on her. Max's admiration for Emma grew each day, but he didn't know how to express his feelings. He would often catch himself staring at her during class, admiring the way she laughed or how her eyes lit up when she was excited. Leo noticed his friend's newfound shyness and teased him about it, but he also offered to help. "Max, you've got to tell her how you feel," Leo encouraged, nudging him during lunch one day. "She's cool, and you're cool. It's perfect." Max sighed, feeling a mixture of excitement and anxiety. "I don't know, Leo. What if she doesn't like me back? What if I make a fool of myself?" Leo grinned. "There's only one way to find out. Plus, you're great at drawing. Why not draw something for her?" Max pondered the idea. Drawing was his strength, and maybe it could help him communicate his feelings without stumbling over his words. That evening, he sat at his desk, pencils and sketchpad in hand, and began to create. He poured his heart into the drawing, capturing the essence of Oakwood Middle School with the majestic oak tree and a little note at the bottom that read, "You make every day brighter." The next day, Max mustered all his courage and slipped the drawing into Emma's locker. He waited anxiously, his heart pounding like a drum. During lunch, Emma approached him, holding the drawing with a look of awe on her face. "Max, did you draw this?" she asked, her eyes wide with amazement. Max nodded, feeling his cheeks flush. "Yeah, I did. I hope you like it." Emma's smile grew even wider. "It's beautiful. Thank you so much. You're really talented, Max." Relief washed over him, and they spent the rest of lunch talking about their favorite things. Max discovered that Emma loved reading fantasy novels and dreamed of becoming a writer someday. They shared stories and laughed, and Max felt like he was walking on air. As the weeks passed, Max and Emma grew closer. They worked on school projects together, exchanged books, and shared their dreams and aspirations. Max found himself looking forward to every school day, eager to spend time with her. Leo, ever the supportive friend, was happy to see Max so cheerful. One day, the school announced an upcoming talent show. Students were encouraged to showcase their talents, and Emma excitedly told Max that she wanted to perform a story she had written. Max, wanting to support her, decided to create illustrations for her story, bringing her words to life with his art. They spent hours after school in the library, collaborating and perfecting their performance. Max's drawings added a magical touch to Emma's enchanting tale, and they both felt a sense of accomplishment and pride in their work. The night of the talent show arrived, and the auditorium buzzed with excitement. Max and Emma took the stage, nervous but ready to share their creation. As Emma narrated her story, Max's illustrations were projected onto a screen behind them. The audience was captivated by the combination of Emma's vivid storytelling and Max's expressive artwork. When they finished, the room erupted in applause, and Max and Emma exchanged a triumphant smile. After the show, as they walked home together under the starry sky, Emma turned to Max. "I couldn't have done it without you, Max. Thank you for believing in me." Max felt a warmth in his chest. "And I couldn't have done it without you, Emma. We make a great team." They paused under the oak tree outside the school, the same tree that had witnessed their growing friendship. Emma looked up at the branches swaying gently in the breeze. "This tree is like our friendship, strong and full of life." Max nodded, feeling a surge of courage. "Emma, I have to tell you something." He took a deep breath. "I really like you. You're amazing, and you make school the best place to be." Emma's eyes softened, and she reached out to hold his hand. "I like you too, Max. You're kind, talented, and one of the best friends I've ever had." Under the moonlit sky, Max and Emma shared a moment of pure happiness. Their friendship had blossomed into something special, and they knew that whatever the future held, they would face it together. From that day on, Max and Emma's bond grew even stronger. They supported each other through the challenges of school and celebrated each other's successes. Their friends, including Leo, cheered them on, happy to see their joy. As the school year progressed, Max and Emma continued to create together, finding new ways to blend their talents. Their story and illustrations became a beloved part of Oakwood Middle School's legacy, inspiring other students to explore their own creativity and follow their dreams. And so, in the little town of Willow Creek, under the watchful branches of the ancient oak tree, a beautiful first love story unfolded. Max and Emma learned that with courage, creativity, and the support of friends, even the most nervous hearts could find the courage to express their feelings and discover the magic of young love. Years later, when they looked back on their middle school days, they would remember the talent show, the laughter, and the oak tree that stood as a symbol of their enduring friendship and love. They would remember how a simple drawing brought them together and how their shared dreams created a story that would be cherished forever. And as they continued their journey through life, Max and Emma knew that their first school love was just the beginning of many more adventures and stories to come.